All right, well, Super Bowl 58 is over, and the Chiefs are looking like the new dynasty, much to Dan Aguirre's chagrin, after a 25-22 win over the San Francisco 49ers. It's their third Super Bowl win in the last 5 years. What's significant about Patrick Mahomes' third Super Bowl ring is that it puts increased pressure on Bears general manager Ryan Poles this offseason. Yeah, as the consensus top player in the 2024 draft, is most often compared to Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, it's another factor in what I call decision gate. Yeah, what's Poles gonna do? Decision gate. Here we go, Danny. Yeah, well, I don't envy Ryan Poles, no sir. He has arguably the most difficult decision in Bears franchise history. He has to decide what's more valuable, Plan A or Plan B. Plan A, keep Justin Fields. Trade down for a massive draft haul and build around Justin Fields by acquiring a stud receiver like Marvin Harrison Jr., more offensive linemen, pass rushers, and other premium players with plenty of cap dollars and free agency. Or Plan B, draft a quarterback on a rookie contract like Caleb Williams, but losing out on a massive draft haul and spending more dollars on premium players and free agency. Technically, Poles could draft a quarterback and keep Justin Fields. You remember the Seahawks acquired Matt Flynn and then drafted Russell Wilson in the draft that year. So while that's certainly possible, it doesn't seem likely. Poles loves trading for picks. He loves moving around in the draft. He might feel that building the roster is the horse, not the cart. You see, GMs like Ryan Poles and others who take or have taken the Chicago GM job face a very real existential crisis. It's a crisis that's been lurking around since the days of Sid Luckman. Get the quarterback position right, whether in the draft or otherwise, or face an early exit from the Bears GM job. Like today's barroom guest Jerry Angelo always said, we're fixated on the quarterback position. But the Chicago Bears have really not been able to find, develop, or build around a quarterback. Whether it's bad timing, bad coaching, bad drafting, or likely all three, Bears fans been left asking the question, why has Chicago not been a winning franchise in the last 3 decades? Well, let me break it down for you. Number one, the Bears have had a lack of high draft picks. Since 2009, that's 15 drafts, Chicago has had 10 first-round picks and 27 day 2 picks. Those are both below the league average. Number two, like it or not, the Bears have missed on first-round picks. Since 1990, these are the Bears' first-round picks. Mark Carrier, good.
Great pick.
Stan Thomas, bust. Alonzo Spellman, below average.
He's okay.
Curtis Conway,
mental
good.
health issues.
Yeah.
I love me some Conway. I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm just excited about what you're saying.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Curtis Conway, good pick. John Theory, bust. Rashawn Salam, bust. Walt Harris, good. Curtis Enos, bust. Cade McNown, bust. Urlacher, Hall of Fame. David Terrell, bust. Mark Colombo, bust. Michael Haynes, bust. Rex C. Grossman, average. Tommy Harris, good. Cedric Benson, below average. Greg Olson, good. Chris Williams, bust. Gabe Karimi, bust. Shea McClellan of Chicken Dinner Road, bust. Kyle Long, good. Kyle Fuller, good. Kevin White, bust. Leonard Floyd, decent. Mitchell Trubisky, below average. Roquan Smith, good. Justin Fields, jury's out. Darnell Wright, looking good. Number three, like I said, the Bears have not been good at finding, developing, and supporting their quarterbacks. If last Sunday's Super Bowl showed us anything, it's that quarterbacks need a great supporting cast, like an above-average offensive line, skilled receivers, and above-average play callers and coaches who can develop and give a proper assessment of their quarterback. If the Bears do decide to go the rookie quarterback route, this is easily the best supporting cast for a rookie quarterback that the Bears have ever had. They have a great number one wide receiver in DJ Moore. They have an opportunity at another dynamic wide receiver in the NFL draft and another in free agency. They have a good tight end in Cole Kmet. They have an emerging offensive line that needs a center and more depth. They have a turnover-generating defense that will give the offense multiple extra possessions. And they now have an offensive coordinator with experience and a track record of developing quarterbacks. Two factors loom large: resetting the clock and quarterback salary with a rookie, and gambling that the rookie pulls a Brock Purdy and gets you to the playoffs quickly, or gambling that Justin Fields figures it all out and gets you to the promised land, in which case you have to pay up on Fields' next contract. All I know is that Ryan Poles can praise Caleb Williams publicly and hold out long enough to drive up his price for that number 1 overall pick. Building that price up to a generational draft haul, rather than picking the quarterback people say is generational, might be the only thing in this draft that truly is generational. And that is Bears State of Affairs.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.